Starting off the tour for Winter Chillout, you could see French Quarter Confections is along its way, and there is the clip art of what that is going to look like when completed. It looks amazing. It looks just like something that would belong in the French Quarter. Looking over here, you could definitely see that Gatekeeper is looking great in the off season. And then we're going to go ahead and switch to our left once again, and you are going to see a better view of the French Quarter Confections. Here it is. And as you can see a better angle of the actual construction work that's going on, and the clip art that we inserted shows what the completed building is going to look like. And that starts off the tour for Winter Chillout. Heading over to the Sky Ride, you could see that they are all in place and in storage, ready to go. Looking at Raptor during the off season, the Raptor is looking great, and we're gonna head over to a couple different maintenance areas after you guys get to look at not only Raptor but Val Raven coming up. Looking over in this location, you could see the Legacy Walk area. As you know, you could put your name on a brick and other designs. But this is the area that it's going to be in. As you can see, everything is already graded and ready to go, so they could start putting the bricks in place for the upcoming season coming up. And then here, once again, here is Val Raven during the off season. You're going to get a good close-up of the track here in a second, and this is some of the things you could get during the regular season, but this just gives you kind of a sneak peek what the park looks like during the off season without any people and without any trains on any of the roller coasters. So let's go ahead and check out some of the maintenance shops and get into kind of the details of what they do during the off season for maintenance at Cedar Point. Starting off the maintenance shop area tour, you can see the repaintings being done on a variety of different attractions at the park. And as you know, many of the attractions get repaints, especially the flat rides that are located at Cedar Point during the off season. As you can see here, you can see that the horses on the carousel are fully repainted. That's why when you go into the park during the regular season, everything looks fresh every year. These guys are hard at work during the off season, making sure that everything's being done right and that everything's ready to go for the upcoming season. Looking into here, this is all the Halloween props for their Halloween event. And then you can see the signage here for a variety of different signs around the park during the regular season. They take these down, they give them a new repaint if need be, or any type of work that needs to be done on the signs is done in this area. And you can see there's a variety of different signage being done, different types of cuts being done for the upcoming season. They're also working on the new town hall look to celebrate the 150th. And then this is just a variety of different pieces of work that you can see. And you're definitely going to want to go on this Winter Chillout tour because it's definitely a great event to go to. We're just showing you different clips. If we showed you everything that we recorded, the video would be in turn like over an hour long. So kind of cut it down just to show you kind of some highlights of the actual tour. But yeah, definitely check out this artwork. It's definitely really cool and definitely something you need to check out for yourself. If you ever decide to head over to Winter Chillout at Cedar Point, you'll definitely enjoy it. So go ahead and take a second here to look at the signage, and you'll see the Maverick sign. Once again, like I said, it gets a repaint, and there's a variety of different things inside the shop. It's a sign shop, so these signs get a variety of different works done, and it's kind of just showing the different lighting that's done on Millennium Force there. Here's the Blue Streak sign. Looks great, and that's how they keep it fresh. They keep it inside here, so it doesn't get destroyed during the off season with the amount of winter weather that Sandusky, Ohio gets, and then all the different bones, props, and things of that nature. It's really cool to see, and you can definitely see a lot of the animatronic props for their Halloween haunt there. And you're going to see here in a second, a couple of them are actually going to be working, and then I'll be right back in a few minutes to discuss more of the winter chill out. And looking at here, you could see more of the Halloween props being presented during the winter chill out, kind of showcasing what the maintenance does during the off season. Obviously, this event right here is still about 8 months away, but still, they make sure that everything's good to go. They make sure the props are upkept pretty well, and that's just what keeps Cedar Point looking fresh every single season, even for their haunt season. And many people wonder, like, where they store these at. This is the area that they store these at. And yes, they do off-season maintenance. Obviously, animatronics are going to need a lot of work done anyways, especially if they're running all the time during a Halloween event. Even if it's done on the weekends, you're going to have to make sure that the maintenance is upkept on them if you want to keep these props along for a long time. But I think the close-up's pretty cool with the props. And as you can see with the animatronic, they kind of were showing how this one functions over here. You're going to see it in a second. And Cedar Point, and if you go down to Keegs Island, they both have really cool props. These gigantic things that just shoot up, move their mouths, and kind of scare the little ones a little bit. I don't think Cedar Point's haunt event is like extremely scary or anything like that. They just do a great job every year with the event. And looking over here, you can see the different pictures of the history of Cedar Point. Cedar Point, as many of you know, has been around forever. But yeah, this just gives you the brief history. And this is some of the things they're going to showcase inside the town hall. Now, we did get an opportunity to go inside the building that houses the Maverick track, that houses, the launch and everything like that. So this was really cool for us to be able to experience. And many other people along the tour got to experience this as well. Basically, this is when you go into that shed. And it used to sit you there and then launch you out. Now it just launches you out right away. But you can definitely see how ginormous this building is. I never realized how ginormous this building was until actually seeing it on here and seeing how big it is. Because you don't really notice it when you're going as fast as you are on Maverick. You're not going to notice how big a building like this is. So that's definitely something cool that they were able to showcase during winter chill out. We definitely got some good video and good photos of that. As you could see here, we're not going to tell you which haunted house it is. This is a lights on tour, just a short glimpse inside one of the haunted houses, what it looks like when the lights are on. And as you can see, the house is fresh, it is well kept, and it's kind of cool seeing the props during the actual light. And we kind of showed you some of the effects. Even with the lights off, the effects are kind of really cool, especially with the pictures and things like that. So go ahead and check out this quick lights on tour, and comment below if you know what haunted house this is. And here is some of the off-season maintenance that they do on these different roller coasters. And as you can see, we'll just let you guess what you think coaster that is. Obviously, it's Steel Vengeance. But what they do is they take everything apart in this train. And they take all the pieces apart and they basically inspect everything. And then what they do is they repaint it if it needs to be repainted. And then they replace any parts that need to be replaced, and then they put it all back together. And that is why parks need time to do off-season maintenance, and that is why sometimes you might go to some parks and they might only be running like 2 trains instead of normal 3, or 1 train instead of normal 2, because they're working on that other train for the upcoming season. But as you can see, this is how they do the teardown for Steel Vengeance trains. And it's really cool that a park takes this much pride in maintenance. And then as you can see here with Rougarou, it has the same sort of maintenance, off-season maintenance done as well, along with the Cedar Creek ride, and also along with Iron Dragon, which, like I said, this is really cool to see in person. This is a small glimpse of what they actually do, and you could definitely see for yourself that if you were ever wondering, have you ever questioned like, oh, do they really maintain stuff in the off season? This walkthrough shows you that yes, indeed, they take a lot of pride in the off season work of Cedar Point. They take a lot of pride in general of making sure that everything is working correctly, that everything is ready to go on opening day. And because Cedar Point has so many different roller coasters and so many different rides and attractions, you got to understand there is a lot of maintenance involved in Cedar Point. Now, if it was a smaller park, it might not take as much time, but because of how many roller coasters Cedar Point has, it does take quite some time. And this kind of shows the bare bones of how in depth they get down to taking apart these trains. And then this is a great view of Magnum XL's trains, or Magnum XL 200, however you want me to say it. And we got some great photos of this as well, you'll see on Instagram and Facebook. But this is, like I said, this is some of the cool things you can see during Winter Chillout. So as soon as they go on sale next year, if you want to go on the same tour that we went on, it was $50 a ticket, and you want to purchase them right away. But those are some of the trains kept outside, and here's more off-season work being done on another roller coaster. Like I said before, you can see they go all the way down to the bare bones. Even these small little kiddie rides, they go all the way down to the bones of it to inspect it, to make sure everything's operating correctly for the upcoming season coming up, which is 150th anniversary season, obviously. So we hope that you have enjoyed this Winter Chillout walkthrough video, and check out these trains over here. And you could definitely tell, if, like I said, if you were ever questioning what kind of work's done on these actual coasters during the off season, your answer is right here. And if you ever question if they really do take care of coasters and make sure they're operating correctly, because you might feel that they're unsafe, here's your answer. They take care of everything. This is why roller coasters are safe. This is why rides are safe, is because of the people that take their pride in their work during the off season to make sure that everything's operating correctly as soon as the opening day starts. And then not only do they have to do all this during the off season, but as soon as the park opens for the full season, they have to make sure all these rides stay operational during the season. So a lot of work takes place just in general of maintaining a park, and this winter walkthrough gives you a general idea. And then you also get to see these beautiful Steel Vengeance trains as well that we got to touch. But with that being said, we hope that you enjoyed this winter walkthrough video here on Midwest Coaster Fans. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you can see future videos dropping down for Midwest Coaster Fans. And we want to thank you guys again for the support. And until next time, this is Chris signing off for Midwest Coaster fans. Thanks again for watching.
Don't touch. What?